Hey everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another layout, and I'm still working with a bunch of Schmel product here. So I have this paper. The cup paper is from the Schmel True Stories 12 by 12 pad, and I'm documenting my first red cup of the season in 2018. Now, obviously this is not a red cup, but it's their Christmas cup, so I usually document it. They come out so darn early now though, it's kind of crazy, but I'm still calling it the red cup, and I like to wait to have these, and I want it kind of cold and that kind of stuff before I actually have one. So anyway, I put it on that aqua dot paper there, which is the Schmel Dowdy paper. It's from her first collection, and I actually left the piece of the border strip on the bottom of it. And now, because it is the quote red cup, I want a red paper behind it, and in this particular case I'm using a Lily Bee snowflake paper, and Lily Bee is a company that hasn't existed in years, but I love their papers, and I still had a few pieces of their Christmas left in my Christmas stash, and I knew that it was in my Christmas stash, so I went and grabbed it because I figured it would work really well with this, and it does. So some of the older pieces of ephemera here have a little creaminess to them, and that paper does. So the not quite as creamy as a Lily Bee, so it's all working together here. And I'm wanting to put that big cup on here, and I'm thinking the small cup, and I want that journaling spot, and it's just not working all together like this. It's a little too much. So I finally settle on taking the small cup off, and I use the big cup, that die cut, and then also the that ampersand I add in just because it's red, and the journaling spot, and then I have every intention of making this day great. All of those die cuts, and also the so all of those die cuts right now are coming from the Schmel True Stories die cuts, or her ephemera pack. And now that I have that done, I kind of like the way the red kind of highlights the die cuts here. I'm not putting it like the die cuts aren't resting completely on the red, or at least the journaling spot die cut isn't. And I know that's a coffee or tea cup, but hey, it says coffee on it, so that works, even though this is the more of a to-go cup. So that's working for me. And I'm inking in my gray flannel dewdrop ink, because Schmel's papers beg to be inked. She inks everything, and she designs, or almost everything, she designs that way. So in this particular case, I didn't love the white of the cup sitting against that paper, so I did put the whole die cut on that red paper, or when I put the red paper behind it. Okay, so I don't remember. Oh, I know what I needed to do. I still need to cut the strip off the top of that. I couldn't remember why I did that. And I do still have, there was a multicolored cup paper, and I thought about using it for this one, but the way it worked out, I actually liked it better without it. So now I grabbed that Hello Gorgeous die cut, and that is also from the Schmel True Stories ephemera, her die cuts. And I'm not quite sure where I'm going to use that, but I am going to use it. At least I'm not completely sure yet where I'm going to. I'm thinking maybe up there, but it's too many words. And then I put it back down here where I'd originally tried it, and I like that. So now I have these puffy stickers here that are coffee cups from Freckled Fawn, and I have 2 of them, so I really want to use them both if I can. Because why not use it up if I can, right? And one of them has black in it, so it'll work because I have black in that top of the to-go cup there. So I put that up on the top there just to bring that black up to the top cluster, because the die cut is navy blue actually. And then I put the other cup on the other side there of the to-go cup. And I do have that, I think those might have come from either Michael's or the cloth badges. All right, now I found this chipboard from L Studio, and I grab that round Saturday chipboard there and put that up there. Just to bring a little roundness into these clusters here. But I'll tell you, it's bugging me because right now it's the only roundness there. And I'm looking at some more L Studio things. Now I have these L Studio real life phrase stickers, but those aren't the ones I really want. I wanted to grab the coffee ones. So these are the L Studio coffee phrase stickers. They have a little bit of a coffee mini collection with some journaling cards and these phrase stickers. And I was drinking either wine or coffee or water there. So I'm going to grab this one that says Grande because I almost always order a Grande. And then I have that one that says Coffee Break. But I decided I don't like the contrast with the Coffee Break and that it's so creamy, the journaling spot. So I put that up on the top instead. And I'm looking for another one I can use up in the other cluster, and I come up with one that says My Fave. Because I ordered an Americano here, actually more correctly a decaf Americano, because I rarely have caffeine. It's not a great thing for my blood pressure, it elevates it. So as I was doing that, then I decided I really didn't like the rounded chipboard piece, but there was another one in black that said Saturday that's just a rectangle, so I grabbed that one instead, and I like it much better. So then that brings the black up. There's such a big spot of black in that lid there that it brings it up to that journaling cluster as well. And now I'm looking at an alphabet here. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's the American Crafts Stickers Alpha and Rockabye, and which is kind of an aqua color there. I just bought this in something else. I think like a black glitter or something. I was at like Tuesday morning or something and found it. Don't quote me on Tuesday morning, but I found it, so I grabbed it because it's like the perfect size for a smaller title or a subtitle. And the other alpha I looked at was too big, plus it had like it was too green, so I went back to this one because it's a little more blue. Now I'm going to have to MacGyver an R there, and I MacGyvered an E by just grabbing a 3. And I wanted first on that, but it was too long up there, so I'm playing around with where that first is going to go, and right now it is on the top of the cup there, on top of the little cardboard holder of the cup. So I'll just center red cup here. So again, a good way to MacGyver an E, because you know we all run out of those first, is just to grab a 3 and turn it the other direction. I love getting the most out of my alphas. I have a Cricut, but I don't cut alphas with it. I'm too lazy to take the time to do it, honestly. So I like using letter stickers, and I love the dimension of stickers. If you know my work, you already know that because I use them so often. All right, so I just grabbed another letter, and I don't know if that was a K or something, and got the other leg for the R. All right, so red cup is there. I didn't like the first up there, so I now put it on the bottom of the cup there. I like that a little bit better. I had to have a little drink of coffee there because I had that little cough. So now I'm looking at adding in some enamels just to give it a little bit of a dimension and a little different, or not dimension, texture, a little different texture that's on there already. You know, I have the puffy stickers that are different, and I've got some chipboard and paper and the thickers, but let's do some enamels there. And I like the yellow to bring in the little bit of yellow in that cup, the cardboard on the cup. It's pretty prevalent, but it's nowhere else other than just a little bit on that teacup. So I thought that would be a good way to bring that in, and that's what I'm doing here. And those came from Freckled Fawn. I like how that ends up looking there, just bringing little bits and pieces here and there. So guys, here is the still shot coming up in a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye.